Good evening. Welcome to the news. SBC has announced the dates for its live presidential debates for next year's presidential election. It will also introduce its first live vice presidential debate. SBC made the announcement following the approval by the National Assembly yesterday of the 11th Amendment to the Constitution, which includes provision for fixed dates for presidential and National Assembly elections.
The 11th Amendment to the Constitution, approved by the National Assembly, stipulates that presidential elections will take place 5 weeks before the end of a president's mandate, and for next year's election, the date is the 27th of September. NSBC is proposing 2 rounds of presidential debates. The first round is scheduled for Friday, 5th September 2025, and the second round will be held 2 weeks later on Friday, the 19th September. The week in between will cater for the vice presidential debate, which is planned for Friday, 12th September. Invitations to all presidential and vice presidential candidates will be issued after nomination day next year. The SPC says the aim of such engagements is to allow candidates to put forward their policies, strategies, and challenges and help ensure a more informed electorate. For this reason, members of the public were enlisted in 2020 to send in questions, and a few were selected to be part of the live audience. The SBC has also confirmed that the format to be adopted for all 3 debates will be similar to what was used in 2020 for the first ever live presidential debates. Further details about format, process, and other information will be made available in due course.
The government of Seychelles, in collaboration with the United Arab Emirates, officially launched the second cohort for the Executive Leadership Program. This year's cohort consists of 29 participants from various organizations, including the Seychelles Defense Forces, Enterprise Seychelles Agency, Department of Immigration, and Civil Status.
It was during a ceremony this morning at the Savoy Resort that the government, in collaboration with the United Arab Emirates, officially launched the second cohort for the Executive Leadership Program. During his address, Minister for Finance, National Planning and Trade, Nadir Hassan, reminded the executive leaders of their primary mandate and responsibility, which is to provide a service for the public.
This program is really focusing on elements of digital solutions, foresight thinking, and other new approaches to essentially ensure that the leaders in the different organizations in Seychelles have the right skill sets for them to be able to lead these organizations to ensure that they achieve their mandate.
The Deputy Minister for Cabinet Affairs, Competitiveness and Knowledge Exchange of the UAE shared the insight on how the program will be conducted for this second cohort.
This is a 5-month program with 6 modules. We realize that Seychelles demand more and more learnings. Hence, we added another module for this time, and we see that there will be greater programs in the future. Some of the programs will be general in nature, and some of them will be focused on certain domains, verticals, and sectors, such as special training and special capacity building in the sector of the finance. Another group that will benefit as well will be the expertise and the civil servants of the health sector, the education sector, as well as the logistics, and so on and so forth, and we will take them as we move on.
Students and members of the public had the opportunity today to participate in a careers fair hosted by the Hilton Seychelles. This was held at the National History Museum in Victoria during the day. Its aim is to provide an excellent opportunity for networking and sharing insights about career paths within the tourism industry in Hilton Properties in Seychelles. The general manager of Hilton Seychelles, who was present at the event, expressed how proud they are of the great achievement the hotel has made over the years, starting off with one property back in 2005. Hilton Seychelles now owns 6 properties with 5 distinct branches on 3 islands.
This is a great honor, but it's also a great responsibility. We employ over 1,100 team members. When we do the rough estimation, only in Mahe, more than 68% are Seychellois, and counting. So our commitment doesn't stop here, continues, and we definitely want to increase those numbers by quality, meaning development plan for most of you, but also by quantity. I see some young, talented, curious minds today coming here. That's really good. And today we're going to show you why we have this passion in us. What makes us so unique at Hilton? Why are we the great place to work, #1 in the world now? So today we're going to learn about how diverse the different teams that we have in our hotels are. If you like engineering, if you like to fix things at home, then you have a place in a hotel. We have information and technology for those who like coding, for those who like video games. That's just the beginning, because maybe in the future, you're going to find a job in a hotel as IT manager.
A group of observers whose work requires them to collect data on fishing vessels are taking part in a 1-week training. Some of the participants have been working as observers for quite some time, whilst others are new to the job. The aim of the training is to enhance their knowledge on ways to collect data on bycatch, quota, and illegal species. Addressing the participants, the Minister for Fisheries gave an overview of what the job is all about. The participants come from Maritime Academy, universities, and others. The training is being conducted by Spanish biologist Alex Sargado. The Absa Bank Seychelles has launched a new app called MobiTap. The app aims to help merchants receive payment without having the POS machine. For business owners of any type, small, medium, or large, can use this app for any payment 24/7. The app currently works on Android phone, and the necessary is being done to go live on iOS phones. Nazim Mahoud says that currently the app does Seychelles rupees transactions and will include other currencies over time. The UK has announced it is giving up sovereignty of the Chagos Islands in the Indian Ocean after more than half a century. The deal, reached after years of negotiations, will see the UK hand over the Chagos Islands to Mauritius in a historic move. This includes the atoll of Diego Garcia, used by the U.S. government as a military base. The announcement was made today in a joint statement by the UK and Mauritian Prime Minister. The US-UK base will remain on Diego Garcia, a key factor enabling the deal to go forward. The UK will provide a package of financial support to Mauritius, including annual payments and infrastructure investment. Mauritius will also be able to begin a program of resettlement on the Chagos Islands, but not on Diego Garcia. We've come to the end of this news summary. Thank you for watching.